to another
Underground Sessionz. All the dogs like it. What we want to talk about is just like us, pretty much. Just a lot of up-and-coming underground artists on the underground artists of this state, which happens to be OKC. You know, O City or No City, as they say.
O City or No City.
And we decided to do it at a different place. I'm not going to tell you where it is, but we just decided to do it in a different place other than the other videos. But I just want to shed some light on our past video that we did at the show, the Opolis show.
Opolis.
Got a lot of views and got a lot of good, what is that?
Feedback.
Yeah. A lot of good feedback. And from that video, we planned together a little project that's coming soon.
Yeah.
Well, the first event that we usually do annually is the
Verbal Liberation Celebration.
Verbal Liberation Celebration.
Yes, sir.
Happens every year, but this year, or the end of this year, which it happens on December 31st, but it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be the month of December, but it won't be the 31st like we usually do it every other year.
Yes, sir.
But we're going to make it a little bit different than every other year. We're going to blow it up bigger than it's usually ever been. And we're going to add one keynote into this project, which happens to be DJ Smurf. I'm saying, this dude is cold. We about to work with so many things. Him local. I ain't going to tell you the whole plan. It's just that I just want to tell you that some stuff is about to pop off. It's going to be live. It's going to be great. So if you are watching this video, just know that you could be one of the people that we might tag along with us. You could be, you know. But if you're not watching this video, then you're classified as a hater. But we love y'all too, because without y'all, we wouldn't motivate ourselves, you know, each and every day. But I want to personally talk about, get this off my chest, underground artists or certain local artists that say they're big, so they promote a little bit, you know, they get a couple videos, a couple promos here and there. They use the same old stuff every day. Don't really change it. They just base their whole business off of what they did a while ago, and they really ain't doing anything, you know. They just get on their popular status, you know, just from one gig, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I'm tired of that, which, you know, underground people such as ourselves, you know, not saying that, you know, we the best and everything, but no, not saying that, but it's just like, you know, underground artists who actually understand the significance of getting light shown on them and for their talent and getting popular from that, not changing their ways and remembering where they come from, you know, and through that show their talents and live their professional life as an artist through their talents instead of like, you know, look at me, I did this one thing over here and I'm about to change it up, but actually that's whack. So, you know, and then you want to just shed light back onto your past stuff. But like people like us, we want to work on a project here, then change it up. Just pretty much make a pyramid, pretty much, like going to the next step, you know, progress. Like I put in my video featuring Rich Kid, you know, progress is key. You know, that's the main thing, because without progress, you know, you get nowhere. Hopefully, y'all could understand what I just said, because there's just a lot of stuff on my heart. But just to, it probably did go over the head, but like to reiterate, like, understand artists and understand what they are about, you know. I'm not saying look into their personal life. Look at their professional life and their personal life differently. People like us, we make sure we put our talent through our lives. That way we can make a better professional image of ourselves, other than the other people that so-called locally famous, they just want to be seen through a certain fake image, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is like and this message is to them as well as every other local artist, you know, work on becoming the image that you created there and become that, you know, and stay that way, you know, like never change over anything, you know what I'm saying?
don't
you
talk
know.
about hamburgers when you're all about tomatoes.
Yeah, you see me? Now I'm going through analogies like this dude. He's sitting there like the other video talking about hamburgers, and then the next day...
Yeah, I told you, I already know I'm bringing up food.
It's
I'm talking
ridiculous.
about hamburgers. The crowd is not feeling you, and you have to get them to feel you. You know, just like comedians and stuff. Like, you know, every comedian has suffered a tough crowd. You know, they either heard one of their favorite comedians, you know, and they like them better, and then they giving you a shot. You know what I'm saying? So they're a little bit tougher on you because they like another comedian, or from, you know, my sake, another rapper. You know, so to get them to understand you or to get them to feel you, man, you got to level with people. You can't,
Like, let's say an unknown burger or something like that. Anybody know me, I'm always doing food analogies because I'm always hungry. But you trying to sell a burger, right? Ain't nobody heard about this burger. Nobody know what it tastes like. And you telling them this is the best burger that they ain't never had in their life. Now try imagine that, trying to sell that to somebody that don't give a damn about burgers. And it's like, just taste it. Just taste it. That's all I want you to do is just taste it. They don't even want to taste it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to let y'all artists know right now, man. I'm tasting all kind of burgers and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, just throw me a burger. You know, throw me some bacon. You know what I'm saying? Throw me some cheese, or at least give me a slice of the bread.
You got to know this dude to really understand his analogies. But what we're saying, after all this, if you laughed enough, understand this. Like, when you listen to music, understand what they're talking about. See if you can actually feel the music, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And if you can't feel it, I wouldn't really bother with that artist, you know, the whole time. Now, we practice. We make sure that as far as like our talents through music and media and everything like that, we make sure that what we show the public,
Yeah.
they're going to like it, you know what I'm saying? They're going to enjoy it. They're going to see some type of goodness into it. But, like, you know, stuff like this, you know, we just chilling, getting some stuff off our minds. You know, you don't have to like it, but this is just us being us, you know what I'm saying?
This is letting you know how humble we are. We normal people just like you. We just happen to have a camera.
I mean, every day we doing something that we do. Like, we could just make a beat accidentally through us sneezing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you remember that?
High school.
Should we show them, like, just... No,
They
ain't ready for it. They probably not. They're gonna be like, what is going on? I don't...
Yeah, I remember that back in high school though. Aztec, when we was up in the room, we did that little sneeze beat, sneeze cough beat, beatboxing, killed it, man. Just imagine everything that we done back then, man, and just imagine that those two guys, man, were still the same. I remember, I remember everybody that's ever written in my yearbook, and they said, Chris, never change, never change. I took that stuff to heart. You know, just hearing that, this lets me know that, man, y'all happy with who I am, and I'm happy with who I am. You know, I may be imperfect, you know, in certain people's eyes and stuff like that. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know what I'm saying? So it's you know, it's whatever you think, and that's how I feel about my music.
About that is that people wanted me to change.
Oh yeah,
they wanted me to change, but it's funny because like I can't change. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you really can't change who you truly are. You know what I'm saying? And I use that to better myself, you know, every day to become mature, become a better person, a more successful person. We all fighting in this struggle of everyday life, and it's not. Sometimes it doesn't even have to be a struggle, you know. And this is like for somebody out there that's struggling, you know, it doesn't have to be a struggle, you know. There's always a good motivator through anything in life, you know. But that's just like I said, just off the dome, you know, for anybody who needed help, you know.
Yeah.
Just feel like if you hear this, listen to what I'm saying, because that's actually a key right there that can help you out. Music.
It's a beautiful thing. It's definitely a beautiful thing.
Music, man.
A couple of topics that I wanted to bring up, if that's cool. I wanted to bring up a couple of things I want to talk about. I also want to talk about just everyone that's been along for this ride. If I don't give out enough love, y'all can't say I don't, because every video I've done, I've always shown love to everybody that's ever shown love to me and everything. I want to give a big, you know, shout out to everyone that's ever didn't have my back, and that's ever been supporting me, and I keep doing my music. When I was just a little kid, you know, in my room, you know, just working on beats and stuff like that, and working on songs, I was digging my stuff. The only person that was feeling my music was family. at the time, my close friends right here, and that was listening to my music, man, and that humbled me because, in respect to that, man, they let me know that not the whole world don't have to feel your music. It's all about the people who do feel your music that really matters. Because as long as you got that love, you'll be able to keep doing music. Like if I didn't have no love, I wouldn't do music. It's all about the people. I do music to help y'all relate to y'all problems going in y'all life. Cause I'm going through the same stuff. You can talk about death. My family. You can talk about all kind of crazy stuff that's happened. And I can probably relate. You know what I'm saying? So we all deal with stuff in our life. Everyone has a channel that they use, to get rid of that emotions, man. Some people do it through music, some people do it through, painting, some people do it through dance. Some people just do it just doing daily things like working on their life. You know what I'm saying? Or they go to the military or whatever, man. That's what we're here to do. We're here to express our feelings and you saying you don't want to listen to it. That's just like that's just like getting rid of us, man.
Why?
You know what I'm saying? That's like if you don't listen to my music, that's like saying, I don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Through music, I exist, and that's what it's all about.
Like I said, these are just starter videos. This is just us being in front of a camera. You just watching this, you want to figure out, like, I wonder what they do in their everyday life. Like, it's probably this times 5. Not really yet. We probably are doing that. But, like, this is just us talking. And you might get entertainment out of this, but us doing, like, what we actually do. Like, I play instruments. He's an artist. And, if we, like, and even if we come together, stuff like that, it's going to rock your mind, you know what I'm saying? And if this entertains you, which hopefully it does, if you have some attention, you got through, 10 minutes of it, of this, then, and you have no other choice but to watch our performances, because our performances, I mean, are this times 100, not times 10, but 100. I think so.
Another
you
thing,
just gotta check us out, though.
All the people that's busy and that's on the grind just like us, man, just go ahead and check out the video just a little bit. Maybe 10 seconds.
We're on the grind too, my friend.
Yeah. Check it out just a little bit.
We're all fighting this grind together.
Like the video. You know what I'm saying? Pass it on to somebody that got some time and stuff like that. Let them check it out. But fans, show us that you care. We only put out, what y'all put in. Y'all like the music. If y'all like what we're talking about, if y'all think we should talk about another subject, or y'all want us to give you a shout out or whatever, go ahead. Put your name down in the comment or whatever. Send us an email or something like that. Let us know. We normal people. I get at you. I always check my Facebook. And I don't care what nobody say. I always check my messages. If you send me a message, I don't care if it could have been a day or something. He like, well, you ain't going to check it now. It's been over a day. Now, I will check that mug, and I will send you back a message.
Respect goes a long way, for anybody.
Because I've been on the other side. Where I send people stuff, they never talk to me. It'd be months.
Never.
And I'll be like, hey, what's up? And I send them something again. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then it's whatever. So, if you got love for me, I got love for you. Mixtape is coming out soon. Liberated. It's gonna be real nice.
We didn't hear all that. But
whatever.
My mixtape,
y'all need to hear about Liberated.
My mixtape coming out, they call me Sugar Fresh. You know what I'm saying? My mixtape coming out.
Yeah, see, you done made the dogs mad.
The dog is sitting there screaming. I guess he don't like Sugar Fresh.
Liberate.
If you're an artist, no, shut up.
Shut up.
If you're an artist, yeah, I guess so. Experiment with dogs. If you're an artist, do your work in front of a dog and see what it does. Yeah. Then you'll get a true reaction.
Hey, Liberated though is coming soon. It's real nice. It's real nice.
Liberated.
Liberated. It's all about freedom of speech, man. Freedom of being of oneself. Have you ever just wanted to just be yourself and tired of people judging you based off of who you are? Well, listen to Liberated, man. I'm going through the same thing, man. So check that out. If you're feeling the same way I'm feeling, check that out. It's coming soon.
Feeling the same way I'm feeling.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?